some good supporters and friends around the world. So wherever you are at this time of day, I hope that it finds you in a good place. And this is day number 30. Congratulations. We made it 1 month of doing 100 push-ups straight. That's a fantastic achievement. So we're going to celebrate that by doing by doing those 100 today and getting this taken care of. Um, I can't express how grateful I am to have the ability to just do something like this and then do it with a lot of people who I've met along the way and had this good experience with and be on this journey with. So let's get out there and get to it. It is a breezy morning, but it's a beautiful morning. Let's see, let me get this set up. And you'll probably hear my wind chimes. You can see the one right there, my bamboo one. So as always, kind of just doing a little flexibility for the wrists. I just got up in the last 10 minutes maybe. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Just got up a little while ago. Got my water. Got this set up. So just going to go through a little bit of rotational stretching. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. This is day number 30 of doing these push-ups today. So we made it 1 month, 100 push-ups a day. Slowly but surely. So it feels good today. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. How's everybody doing? Where are you guys at? What part of the world? Hey, good morning, educated. No, not Indian. Thank you, none. Hey, you guys, you can subscribe to and catch me here every morning doing this. Subscribe to the channel, or you can follow me on Instagram under the same name, Impact Athletics Association. Would love to have people keep this going. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From an island, from Pacific Island. Nice. Nice. Swift Jamal, you're doing 200 today? That's what's up. What's up, Galaxy Star? Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome, I should say. Welcome, welcome. Back flex. Let me I don't have any poses that way. Enchanted 17 push-ups, that's awesome. I'll do 20s every once in a while, and if I'm really feeling good, I'll do 25s, and then sometimes I'll just shoot for like 50 and just see what I can get. But right now, what we're just working on is just being consistent by doing this every day. Consistency and discipline. And if we can do this every day, we can do a lot of other things in life every day that are going to benefit us as well. Okay. See what we got. Can I do 20? Yeah. Thank you, Galaxy. I'm flexing? No, just sharing. Just sharing. I promise. It's not a flex. Um, but definitely, guys, hit the subscribe. I love having these interactions, and this isn't just like trying to be an influencer. This is just like, hey, we're doing, some good things. Hey, 15 push-ups or 17 push-ups at 15, that's dope. That is fantastic. Keep going, because by the time you're 30, you're going to be knocking them down like crazy. You'll be making my 100 look like nothing. What's up, DJ? Do 30? Man, 30 is a lot. 30 is a big day. Let me see what I can work up to. I still need to get number 3, and because I was chit-chatting right now, I'll do 20. How about that right now? Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How's that? Does that work? What's up, DJ? How are you guys doing today? So, I didn't do the 30, but you could just imagine doing 10 more. So hopefully that earned your subscription, and we can keep this going. But like I said, guys, you can find me on Instagram as well under the same name, and that way there's places to like DM and stuff like that. Got a few people that are doing that, so it's just being able to connect with people. But we're doing good. What's up, Magic Plaz? I hope I said that right. Whew. All right. That's beautiful. Good day is amazing, and it starts with here. You can have a good day even if it's raining, if your car has a flat, if you're whatever. It's just finding the appreciative points in life. So there's times I've come out and something's wrong with my car, but then I remember I'm grateful to have a car. Or if it's raining, I have to remember that, hey, I can just put on something different. I have the clothes to do it, or that the earth needs the water. Like there's so many ways to find what a good day is. So, that's just my philosophy. But let me get to number 5. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, just like that, we're at 50. Okay, Swift. Everything radiates from within. That is absolute facts. Yes. All right. You get some good rest, because rest is one of the most important things we got. We got hydration, nutrition, exercise, and rest. So go get your rest. Thank you, Swift Jamal, for the subscription. DJ, I hope you subscribe too before you go to bed. And we're going to keep this going. But day 30, it's a good celebration. I appreciate you guys joining me. All right, I'll see you, Swift. Thank you for the subscription. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're not even at 12 minutes. I mean, honestly, probably even at the 10-minute mark, because the first minute I took a while talking and everything, and we're past the halfway point. So just think we can get something done like this in 15, maybe even 30 minutes and be able to have a very productive day, especially at the top of the day. Being able to say, okay, cool, I got this done. Now my body's worked up, my mind is sharper for getting that blood going, getting that workout in, and we feel better for it too. Thank you, Ron. Yeah, just trying to share it and do it at the same time, and this has been a blessing. These 30 days with you guys has been fantastic. So would love to have you guys on the channel and building something that we're supporting one another. This is awesome. Oh, my wig is on crooked. Well, it's first thing in the morning, so I'll straighten my wig out later. That's all right. But I appreciate you letting me know, Tate. All right. What's up, Big Shrimpy? All right. We're going to keep pushing. I think we're at number 8. How you doing today? MH, I'm about 185. Not too big. It's probably one of my higher weights. Yeah, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. You jumping in with the push-ups, or you just kind of chilling it today? Let me get to this number 8. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. You know, a lot of times that comes in time, man. Like turning 15 in 2 days, I would expect that you probably be around a lighter weight, and over time just keep eating good and exercising. But right now your body is just a furnace. Your metabolism burns really high, I'm sure, and if you're playing any sports or just being active, then that's what's going on. It's just hard to put on weight sometimes at those younger ages for some people. That's how I was very light, and it took me some time. Keep eating clean. Like, you don't need to eat junk and stuff like that. Just more calorically dense foods. But it also depends what your lifestyle is. If you're exercising or you're part of a sports team or things like that, you can afford to eat a little bit more on the high calorie side because you're still going to burn it off. But it all comes down, weight gain or weight loss comes down to what you eat, how much you're eating, and when you're eating it. So don't despair, but also don't try to force it on your body as well, because then when you get older, you may have a bunch of weight you don't want or don't manage well. So kind of let your body go through it. Just get super strong while you can at 110, and then as you start to put weight on, it'll be more muscle rather than just weight. Ten pull-ups at 125 is top 1%. That's what's up, Alex. Not on sports? Okay. Well, even so, your metabolism just at that age. It might not be a bad idea to join a sports team if you can. 30 minutes a day ran to a train. That's why you're doing a lot of burning. Yeah, 30. Yeah, if I'm reading that right, that's why. Okay, I've been talking a little bit longer than I wanted to, so I'm going to finish and do my last, get to 100 by doing, I'll do 20 for this last set. What's up, Jet? Yeah, high intensity is going to burn all that weight off, so everything you're eating, you're burning right back off and then some. So you got to make sure you are on that eating. Send tips. The best tip that I can say is what I've been saying for 30 days now. This is my day 30 of doing 100 push-ups. Is consistency and discipline. If you can do those two things, you can do these in other areas of life. So that would be my biggest tip, is just start with consistency and discipline. Mike Minzer, I don't know who that is. Is that another channel, or what is that? Science and bodybuilding. Is he the short bald guy, really buff? Dr. Mike, I think it is. Let me get to this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just like that, we got it. What's up, Tech? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that is, but nevertheless, wherever we can draw inspiration and get knowledge and information from, that's a good place to be. I'm gonna bring this over here for a little bit better lighting. What's up, Mbatma? I think I said that wrong. Mbatama. Sorry about that. All right, guys. So we got 100 days. I'm gonna pull this off. Somebody told me my wig was crooked. Now it's really crazy. But we got this. We did 100 every day for 30 days. 3,000 push-ups in a month is not bad at all. And we've been doing some other stuff as well. A few of the days I've been doing some stretches and stuff like that. 17 pull-ups is fire. I don't know if I can do 17 pull-ups. I know I can do maybe like 10, and that's on a good day. 30 to 35, nice. How about squats? Are you doing just regular squats, like body weight squats? That'll definitely help as well to find out leg strength and just be able to put upper body and lower body strength together as well. And that's going to be something I'll start doing as well, adding this sort of stuff in as well. We did some planks along the way. We did some mountain climbers a few days. We did some stretching. I would like to start doing squats along with it. So we'll build this up, but we'll keep it where it's still user friendly, where you can say, okay, I did something in 30 minutes and it wasn't too easy, wasn't too hard. It's going to be everybody's level. That's the cool thing about it, is just do what you can do. You're not doing what I'm doing. We're just here to support each other in what we can do. So if to Big Shrimpy's point, if he can do 17 pull-ups and I can only do 9, cool, we're supporting each other. I'm not trying to do his 17 and he doesn't have to fall back and do my 9. We're just supporting each other while we're doing it. Yeah, it's not necessarily the training, it's the eating. But yeah, you got to definitely stay consistent with it. But with squats, let's see, can we get this just simply, just keep your form, and it's just a matter of pushing the hips back and then just sitting your butt down and back up. If you can do that, then you can train the quads and do some good stuff. And you can build that into squat hops, some different things if you just do lunges as well. Let's see. Just take your step out. And then I would keep going and just switch legs, but you can do some different things. Where's the flag from, Mbadama? I know it's not sounding good when I say that, and I appreciate that. Thank you for the sturdy. Yeah, Big Shrimpy, that's those are little things. Those would match like what push-ups are. It's just a body weight exercise. You don't need weights for it. You don't really need any place other than the spot that you're standing in. That's the beauty of all of these workouts. You don't have to waste time or money by going to a gym. And by the time you're done with it, you may have been to the gym or had to drive to the gym or things like that. So at this channel on Impact Athletics Association, my whole statement this for the entire time has been the world is a gym. Yes, they do, Mr. 20. Mr. 420, excuse me. Yes, they do, because you can do these exercises in a small bathroom if you had to. Like if you couldn't be outside for whatever reason, you could still do these in a small, very small area. And I've got friends that have done workouts like in their kitchen, a small kitchen, because all you need is just that room that would be about the length of your body. So to Mr. 420's point, you can do a standing lunge and then just stand back up, and then you step out with your other leg, or you can just continually do one leg then the other. So there's so many different ways to do this stuff. Same thing with the push-ups. You just have to be as long as you are to get down there and get back up. Planks, if you want to add that in. Squats is just your height. You could probably do squats in the shower. I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying the room. That's all that you need, is just that amount of room. So there's plenty of things that you can do, but definitely incorporate the lower body. Incorporate those squats, even if you don't think that you need it. Thank you, Mr. 420, and I appreciate you pointing that out, that the room, for lack of room, that's a huge part of my talking points. Is on stuff like that. And this is why I always invite you guys, please subscribe to the channel, because contributions like you, Big Shrimpy, and Badama, I think I said it right this time, are definitely what I want to build the channel with, is people like you. So subscriptions are free. That's the gift I can give you, is free. And then there's stuff on Impact Athletics Association on Instagram as well. There's more stuff on here, but hey, Swift Jamal, you're back. That's awesome. I appreciate you coming back. We got the 100 done, and we were talking with Big Shrimpy and Mr. 420 to you about doing lower body stuff as well. So we're talking about doing squats. So demonstrated a squat just on the techniques and stuff like that. And then Mr. 420 to you pointed out that, standing lunges is good for just limited space. So there's things that you can do in very small areas that are Very good for you. What'd you have for breakfast? You ate breakfast. What'd you have? Eating is one of those four things: nutrition, hydration, exercise, and rest. And you can repeat those things every day on some level. But we want to build these things to where pancakes. Hey, those are good weight. Those will put weight on you. Big shrimpy pancakes are one of those things that you can get some density. People have been bullying you and saying stuff. So you said something you didn't eat, but have been with people. I understand, and that sucks, man. I'm sorry that you're getting bullied, but ignore them. Ignore the haters, and until somebody physically puts their hands on you, don't listen to the words, because that's what's going to tear you down. So it sounds like you're on your focus, to be able to have a purpose and do some things. If you can take boxing, if you can take some sort of martial arts, if you can do whatever you can. I'm sorry to hear that they did. Just just keep standing tall, man. Yeah, like he said, like Mr. 420 said, stand tall, walk away. Don't put yourself in a position where it worsens. I know that it seems bad now, and hopefully it doesn't get worse. But rather than just getting big, I would suggest start to study a martial art, a defense mechanism or something, because that's hard, and it's a hard place to be. Friends and who's better? Well, it's a starting point. What's up, Taha? You do boxing? Nice. I work on boxing every once in a while. Not sure if you can see Bob back there, right there, but I'll do some stuff every once in a while. I haven't done it for a while. Nice. Big Shrimpy, that's what's up. Uh, you and you guys should connect. But definitely learn at least just defense. Even if you're not throwing back, just learn to roll, get out, learn break falls on the ground, learn how to roll out of things. Just minimize the damage that you may have to experience. But in the meantime, get a good connection to people. You got a circle of friends that you can run with. Just keep building yourself up and allow that these experiences don't sour you, that they're going to just build you up to where you're going to tell your story one day to somebody else who's talking about getting bullied, and you can tell them exactly what you did to better yourself and to overcome those bullies, because bullies are just unhappy people. And you got to start with recognizing a lot of times bullies are people who have been bullied in their own homes, by their families, things like that. Mr. 420, thank you so much. Thanks for the contributions. It's been positive. And again, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome to see in the chats in the future, or just find me on Instagram. But either way, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you. Big Shrimpy, just stay on your purpose, man. I don't have all the answers, but okay. It sounds like you're doing everything that you can. Oh, happy April Fool's. It is. That's right. It is April 1st. Thank you, Mr. 420. Big Shrimpy, you're leaving school soon? Is that for another school, or what's the purpose of leaving? Was that because of what was going on? And bottom up, where was your flag from? I didn't. I saw the flag, but these flags don't really show. Go to school for law. Yes, yeah. We need some people making some changes and doing some positive things. Love that. Ooh, look at that. It's 5:15. We've been on for 30 minutes. Can I play Roblox? No, I'm terrible at it. I tried it once and I'm terrible at it. 500 tests a week. You're doing 500? Nice. Is that Salty Balls? Nice. Nice name. Nice name. Thanks for jumping in. I like that name. That's what's up. All right. Guys, we're at 30. I try not to hold you longer than that. It's 8:15 a.m. Right now, are you on like the East Coast? Yeah, Swift. I tried Roblox once and I could never. I couldn't get the hang of it. Okay. Yeah, I figured as much with the time, but yeah, so we got a small time frame difference between it. So it sounds like you're up getting ready for your day and everything, just like I am. Um, so I got the gym to get to here in a little bit, and then I got a work day. But today's an amazing day. It's still beautiful. You can see my I'm getting a little breeze here. So is it? It's always the dudes with dreads that be gay. Oh, okay. MB chosen. Well, it's weird that you hop in and the first thing that you're thinking of is homophobia, but that's fine. I mean, I don't know any people that fit that description, anything in totality. There's no absolute. So I've met people that are gay that don't have dreads. I mean, I don't know, it's weird. But you can leave whatever you like in the chat, man. That's your choice. I'm not here to worry about what your thoughts are on gay people. That's just, I don't know, it's weird. We're doing push-ups, we're talking about fitness, and you jump in with that. So Big Shrimpy, you see an example here when people just jump in and decide like they're gonna address something. So and see, this is a form of bullying. If you can see it, Big Shrimpy, they try, but who cares? You let them do what they do, and you keep pushing on because you got a bigger purpose. So I appreciate you, MB Chosen, because you're giving a lesson right now into how to just like, I don't know, you just let it roll. You just let it roll. Get it off your shoulder. Not a big deal. So calling me gay doesn't make me gay. Doesn't make me anything. So it is what it is. Big Shrimpy, stay on your purpose. And I appreciate you other guys and gals in the chat from all over the world. It is dope. Sarcasm. Thank you, Kaiser. Or is it Regine Laxus? You're new to the stream. I'd like to get a better idea. Can you please? Body count. Nice. What's up, Freddie? Shout out from Cali. That's what's up. Oh, MB is back. We're gonna pass that. Mine is unemployed too and Christian. Well, you can reach me, Razine, at Impact Athletics Association on Instagram. And if you want to chat there, you can DM. We've got some other people doing that as well. But, we can go from there. We're going to have a little bit more in there. Yeah, MB is scared. I mean, that's okay. And it's usually the people like that they're talking about their own hidden feelings. And that's cool. And just like you saying, there's nothing wrong with that. You're right. There is nothing wrong with that. I will put the link. I'll definitely put a link in the description. And even if you just go to the channel. So again, you're invited to subscribe, Regine, to the channel. And then go to the channel. It'll give you a link, but I will put something in the description so that way you can check it out. But it's same name, Impact Athletics Association. Yeah, Regine, that's the thing. It's like, how did that conversation come in? But it is what it is. Yeah, you know, the cool thing about like trolls like this is you're still contributing to the channel. No matter what you come on and say, you're still watching, you're adding to the time. So the one thing that people like this do is you're only adding to the watch time. You're only adding to building the channel with the minutes and everything else. So stay on, say what you want because everybody else can see through it. Oh, we got a message held for review. What do we got? Ooh, and it says I'm still gay. Ooh, this is like stuff that 10-year-olds do. This is so crazy that this is what I'm guessing an adult does. I don't know if that's a strange thing to do, but you see what I'm talking about, Big Shrimpy? This is wild. This is wild. You're still gay. Oh, wow. What did Joe Rogan say? You're right. Exactly. I mean, who does that? And especially in 2025. Come on, like really, even 10-year-olds. Like I would think you're onto something else. Like, don't you have like that alpha gen talk or whatever? I don't know. It's not. It's not great. And you're right. This is what this person has to do with their time. This is what makes them productive. No, it doesn't. It's actually anti-productive. You're trying to tear somebody else down. Where does that get you? Dr. King used to say, to hold a man down, you have to stay down with him. No, you didn't ask. No, you didn't ask. You didn't ask an honest question. You jumped in and you made a declaration that it's always the guys with dreads that be gay. You said be gay. So you didn't ask a question. Stop it. And the crazy part is it's an attempt at bullying. This is what I'm talking about when I say like just ignore them. I'll engage with them, but in no way do I feel like I'm being put down or being. This is just laughable. This is laughable. If I was gay, be flaunting it. Yeah, like you just own who you are. Be proud who you are. But yeah, this is just wild. Yeah, no, dreads are not gay, and it's one of those things like now you're just relegating people to anything. Bronze sexual. No, actually, I think Jordan is the goat. I'm not. I'm not a Braun guy. But so now we're getting into basketball as well. No, I'm a Jordan guy, not Braun. So I don't know if that changes my sexuality in your eyes suddenly, but that's okay, even if it doesn't. The fact that you're still here, thank you. I'm with that. Yeah, and honestly, when we're talking about just like I don't know too many people who just tell me right out anyways. We can have an idea, but until people disclose what their preference is, I wouldn't know. So whether they had dreads or not, to your point, Regine, I wouldn't know, and it wouldn't change my perception of them anyways. The fact that people jump into chats and that's the first thing they go for is, yeah, he's mad. He's mad his balls fell off. He's mad he's turned into a trans right now. I don't know what he's turning into. He's just turning into something that is just okay, cool. Women act like this. Whew. And you know, man, that's a strong statement. Swift, my brother is annoying. You know, it's not even annoying. It just is what it is. Like I just accept people. Like if this is how this person chooses to live their life, um, it's one of those things. No, it really doesn't bother me. That's the beauty of it. You're a lesson right now. You're a lesson in front of all these other people as to how to deal with people. Because I'm not sitting up here arguing. I'm not sitting here yelling. I'm not getting mad. I'm not cursing. None of that. None of that. This is beautiful. He's got he's got it ripped off by a woman. I'll keep showing these because you know it's like this reverse psychology. Oh, you must be mad because you're talking about it. No, it's in front of me and it's part of the conversation. So yeah. What else do we got? Mr. Chosen, you've been talking about it for 30 minutes now. No, I've been talking about push-ups. We were talking about squats. You came late. You showed up late to the party. That's what happened. And so you jumped in and started talking about it. We haven't been talking with you about this for 30 minutes. I can tell you that. So your perception of time is off and your perception of what people are is off. So it's all good. I'm sure it bothers him. He's not, I'm not, no, I'm not going to respond angrily. That means I give him control. I give him power. I will respond in kind as just another person, but no, you're not going to get any sort of control over me by some sort of anger. If the fact that I'm answering you thinks that makes you think you have control over me, you're way off. He's engaging with the audience, which is what you do on a live stream. Thank you. Woo! I'm loving this. Yeah, Big Shrimpy, yeah, you've been here for a minute. You can hear the voice. You know, normally people don't say they hear gayness in my voice. You know what they say? They generally say they hear that I sound white. So even then, you're off. You're off with that. So it's man, you gotta try again. You got to go back to the drawing board and think of some better disses. I've been through this. Been through this on all levels. So that's all good. But the fact that we've got other people pointing out your shortcomings is pretty fantastic. I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. I've got good people in this chat that are doing it with me. So if this is your perception of anger, or if this is your perception of what is going to say you've got control, you're way off. But that's okay. That is okay. I think you think he's gay. He's talking about so much. Yeah. Right, right, Rachel. You know, you can never tell what people would rather, especially in that state of mind. When you're on that sort of thing, there's no saying what they would prefer. So, MB, put what you would prefer. Answer that question. Because I feel like you're just talking to talk, but you're not really engaging with the other people addressing you. So, how about answering them instead of just trying to attack? Have a conversation. You're spiritual, MB? In what capacity? What's your belief system? Because Regine came into the conversation asking about spirituality and morals. So, what have you shown? Yeah, Big Shrimpy, you just never know. The highest capacity, that's not an answer. That's just some sort of twist on what you're saying. Be specific. Be specific. Because you've jumped in and you've made a whole lot. Your spirituality doesn't come from religion, it's natural. Uh, okay, so what's your beliefs, though? You can still have beliefs. Your belief is to jump on and attack people? I mean, what spirituality is that? What that can't be the highest. You can't be connected to a divine because the divine would not attack people like that. The divine wouldn't make that their mission to jump into chats and talk with people. Right, maybe that is, but that doesn't mean that you are of that. You might try to follow it, but you've got some work to do, right? You bought a Bible. That's what's up, Big Shrimpy. Everything is energy and frequency, and your energy is off because you're sitting here trying to disparage other people. So energy and frequency, we picked up on your frequency. That's the crazy part about it. And Regine, good. Woo! That's a question. That's a question. Okay, that's cool. The Bible didn't get you this. You're trolling. Okay, thank you. That's all we're at, man. That's all we're at. Cool. So we get to the point that it's trolling. I got you, and I'm with that. I'm not mad at that, and I appreciate you sharing about the spirituality. Big lot you like to troll too, and it's a good conversation to have, and it's like a sparring session. We get to have conversations that are going to give us really. Yeah. So the question is now: are you done trolling? Big Shrimpy, you have a fantastic day. I hope you subscribed. I hope to see you in the chat soon. And I hope that we'll find you on Instagram as well. Regine, you're dope. Like, I appreciate you engaging with the other people. You honestly feel that? Okay, so I want to kind of get away from the gay stuff because it's like we may have legitimate people of the LGBTQI community, and I don't want them to think that this is some sort of thread that is open just to bashing people. So what's the issue? What's the issue? Even if I was, what's the issue? But I'm not. So that's kind of the thing. Good morning, Ricardo. We are on the 100 push-ups. I finished my 100 push-ups for the 30th day, but for some reason we've got into something else. Gene Starwind, absolutely. Who cares? Who cares? It's crazy. MB, you know, I would have nothing to hide from a complete stranger, but I'm also not going to just admit something that I'm not. That's weird. No, no, you don't get to control who gets to say what in this chat. That's first and foremost. Everybody has a say. That's why they're in the chat. That's why I'm doing this live. So no, you don't get to tell other people karma's going to strike them down. Regine was very cool, and like saying like they'll be good, you know. Right. Right. Is there more trolling time or what are we doing here? This started off as push-ups. This started off as push-ups. Regine, please find me on Instagram. I'm feeling this conversation. I'm feeling that. As soon as like, well, we already know that you're trolling. That's the thing, though. So you've already taken the mask off. So it's kind of like, you know, we know that you're not. So I guess where I'm at with it is your spirituality is not strong at all. It's more a word that you say because anybody who was truly of divine spirituality, connected and following it, wouldn't be attacking other people. It's just life's experience for me, and I've seen plenty of people. So just like you can hop on and say it's all people with dreads that are gay because that's your experience. Now I'm gonna say it's my experience with people like you are weak, because that's one of those things that people of divine spirituality don't do. It just is what it is. But yeah, Regine, that's what's up. But so we got laughter. So we know we got trolling. We know we got trolling, and that's cool. No, I'm not insulting you. Not at all. Not at all. It's just observations. Just like you had your observations, I'm sharing mine. So it's all good. This is wonderful. And again, you're still here. You're still here. Your wrist hurts when you do push-ups. But you knew that for the military. Oh, what branch are you in? Yes, Devin. Yeah, yeah. And I'm building back up. I'm trying to get to it, but I appreciate the question because that's something. Yeah, you can ask, and I definitely would have my honest reactions to. Army Reserves. Thank you, thank you. That's awesome. How long have you been in? Devin, how about you? What's your process like right now? Yeah, Regine, we're just gonna kind of skip past that now. Yeah, the sit-ups. I definitely. I was never in the military, but I had a lot of friends who had to do the sit-ups test, and over years they started to end up having back problems. 6, 7 years. Okay. Hey, that's what's up, Devin. You start in on stuff like that. Start in, even if you just got to start with a walk, make it a brisk walk. So my daughter and I will walk around, we'll walk like a mile. And then we started trying to walk it faster. And soon enough, we can build ourselves up. But because it's on concrete, I try not to do high impact stuff. Just I don't want to beat myself up. But keep doing that. And you can mix it in. So even if you just are doing that walk, stop every like 2 minutes and jog or do push-ups or squats or something like that. Oh, you waited a little while to join? Well, it's better late than never. And if it's giving you some sort of like progress in life, if it's improved your status, then you figured it out when you needed to. That's it. Sometimes, the lessons hit us later in life. Yeah, Devin, and definitely hit the subscribe here, and I'm on Instagram under the same name, Impact Athletics Association. So I'm up for chatting. I'm not certified in anything. I just like to share the information I've been given, and we can test things out. How did this work for you? How did that? And I'll share what's worked for me and stuff like that. Gene Star, what's my go-to food for breakfast? Usually I'll have like a shake or something like that, just to start myself off. Uh, no energy lately. Double scoop of pre-workout. I don't do any pre-workouts or anything like that. The most boost that I get throughout the day is I might have coffee, and sometimes I'll make a coffee shake. So I'll do coffee. I'll add protein if I have it, and then that will be like kind of an iced coffee sort of thing. But a lot of times I'll just do a shake. Like I've got one waiting for me today that's bananas, strawberries, blueberries, yogurt, and oat milk. And so just keeping it simple. Recommend everyone join the reserves immediately after high school. Yeah, yeah. Stay away from drugs and any vices that are going to like kind of keep you from progressing. You can't control your hair. Not a fan. Not a fan of the hair. I bet they were. I bet they were. Exclusive chub or elusive chub. No, I haven't done that, but I've heard of that. I know, Gene. I know it's wild, but I was telling him, I was talking with a friend of mine who does channel as well. They're here, so let them add to the watch time. Let them add to the contribution. All that stuff. Oh, I got you. I got you. You gotta keep it short and everything. He's Gene. He said he's giving you game. Well, crunches is probably better. You can do planks, mountain climbers. There's a lot of ab exercises, but what was happening is people would be just like on the concrete, and this is like your tailbone. And so doing that was grinding it into a hard surface. And so that was the friends that I had that had shared that with me, and they both ended up needing lower back surgery. So just staying away from things like that. If you have something where you can kind of hang yourself and do knee lifts and all that stuff, tell him, Gene, Mac Daddy. But Arlene, yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And again, I'm inviting you, Arlene, and everyone else. Subscribe to the channel. Would love to have you, or you can find me on Impact Athletics Association on Instagram. MB, come on, man. Like, I understand the trolling, but this is nasty work at this point. Yes, that's what we said like 10 minutes ago. So he's wild for this, but that's fine. If that's what we got to have interesting people at the party, right? You always got to have that one person that's going to fall in the pool, and MB's that guy. So that's all good. Yeah, Arlene, anytime for sure. I don't have certifications, but I definitely have had some experience. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate that. All right, Jim. All right, Gene. Have fun. I'm actually on my way to the gym as well. I got to get my day started, and man, I appreciate this. This has been interesting. If nothing else, it's been interesting to be able to get that 30 days. We at the beginning of all this 30 days. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Swift. Uh, okay, I'll take that. Money spelled backward is Yinam. Okay. Um, but we can continue to chat for ab workouts. Well, if you're trying to sculpt your abs and have better looking abs, everything that we do as far as our gains are going to be it's starting in the kitchen. So we got to definitely make sure we're watching what we're eating, how much of it, and when we're eating it. So not eating super late at night, not eating double portions, things like that. But I mix it in. So I'll do something like we'll start getting to this point where we'll do some push-ups and then I'll do a plank. I think I did that like on day 18. So you can mix in a little core workout as well. And then the next day, I think we did push-ups and we did mountain climbers. So there's some ab workout, and the push-ups is already engaging your core to kind of stay a little firm. So you're building up, but you got your crunches, you got your hanging knee lifts if you can hold yourself up. A lot of places at gyms, they've got like, it's like a big chair where you just hold yourself up and then you raise your knees. So there's a lot of things that you can do to get your abs and your core strength up. And then there's just little things you can use, like the cables for twisting. So and that's the exercise that golfers use, baseball players use, fighters use. So it's all about kind of that core strength to twist. So again, it's kind of like, what's our goal when it comes to that? But there's a lot of things. What's the other kind of bullying, Pacheco? Cyberbullying, like bullying people in person, because we had Big Shrimpy earlier talking about getting bullied. No, don't get started, MB. Stop it. You've chilled out. Stop wiling out. We don't need to jump back into that. Hot wife bullying? I've never heard of hot wife bullying. Explain that one. What is hot wife bullying? And is it your wife or is it somebody else's? Because you shouldn't be bullying somebody else's wife, hot or not. Thank you, Regine. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's the same name. MB. Thank you. Thank you. We got that. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out too, because we've almost had like an hour. So you guys have a fantastic day. But hey, MB, for all of that trolling, I hope you hit subscribe, man. I hope you hit subscribe. And again, find me on IG. It's the same name, Impact Athletics Association. And you can watch this video later. Look in the description. I'll have something in there so you can just click and find me. Pacheco cable wood chops for the transverse plane. Are you talking about like that sort of motion? I've got my tire right there, and I've got a sledgehammer where a lot of times I'll do that sort of thing, like you're driving the stake into the ground. That kind of exercise. And actually, you know what? I've got a bat here as well. So any sort of like just weighted object that you can kind of swing at times is not a bad thing to have. But top of this live, we went 30 days. This was our 30th day of 100 push-ups. So we've done 3,000 push-ups in the last month. Not a bad outing. Now we're gonna keep building that. I'm not gonna stop, but I'm still building by inviting everybody to subscribe. So we've talked about the technique of the push-up, the breathing, where you can do it, because we believe that the world is a gym. We got all sorts of good stuff happening. So I'd really like to keep building this with awesome people. MB Chosen was, comic relief in the chat. It got a little, I think, to a point where it's like, all right, we're good, but, then at the end, people just say that they're trolling and having fun. So I'm about out of here because we're going to approach an hour. So guys, find me here, subscribe to the channel. And again, it's not trying to be an influencer. It's just sharing like this sort of good energy with people like yourselves. I'm on Instagram under the same name, Impact Athletics Association. And like I say here, HWPO, hard work pays off, Impact Athletics Association. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Mm-mm.